We did it. We are here. This is the 50th episode of another Eden Live. I am your community manager, Scott, and I am so excited to be with everyone here today, here in the chat. Melody, good to see you. Pex, good to see you. It was a pleasure speaking with you a few days ago. Best Boy, Casual Chrono, Dugong, Rise, Losers, Banana. It is an absolute pleasure to be here with each and every one of you here for the 50th time live. This is it's very exciting for me. Obviously, I really enjoy doing this, and I really enjoy being a part of this community, and it is entirely thanks to you that it is such a positive and fulfilling and satisfying experience, I think, for everybody involved. So that's what I wanted to do, and I think that's what we all wanted to do most with today, was just express our thanks and our gratitude to you for your support all throughout these 50 episodes so far. 50 so far. How's everybody in the chat doing, though? I am waterless today. MPG Annihilator brings up a good point. Today, we are going to be determining what you all will be referred to moving forward. And if the poll if the poll is correct, if my eyes not deceive me, with 413 total votes in, Chronos Cats wins with 46% of the vote. So it is my pleasure to welcome all of you Chronos Cats here to the 50th live stream. How are you doing, Chronos Cats? How are you doing, Chronos Cats? Before we get started here, we're going to do a quick rundown of what we got going on today. First, we have a couple of video messages of some people who wanted to help us celebrate our 50th episode here. We'll have a message from Kuika-san and Baki-san, as well as a message from Varuo. Varuo sent in a message, which I'm actually pretty curious to see. Then, of course, we'll get into all the usual kind of news that we usually do. We'll give you a preview of some future updates, a little ahead of the 3.1 2.20 update. And finally, as we announced on social media a couple days ago, last week, I should say, I had the opportunity to get on a call with a few of you in the community. We had some lovely conversations. I asked some questions, and I was delighted by the answers. And we recorded the interview, so we'll be playing a recording of that interview at the end of the stream. So please stick around for that. But first, Chronos Cats, we have a message from the devs on this, our 50th live stream. Let's take a listen.
Hello everyone.
アナザエデングローバル版プロデューサーの小池です。
アナザエデングローバル版開発メンバーのバッキーです。
はい、ということでね。
はい、じゃあいきますか。せーの。アナザエデンライブ50回目おめでとうございます。いやーすごいっすね。
もう本当に50回もねここまで、すごいなと思いつつやってることは本当にいつも見てくださってる皆さんのおかげだと思います。本当にありがとうございます。
はい。でこの生放送なんですけど、やっぱり日本の放送時間にどうしても合わせることが多いので、見ている方々にとってはですね、なんかもうめっちゃ朝早く早朝だったり深夜のとか。なんかお昼とかさまざまに変わっ ちゃってるそうなんですよね。
はい、地球の裏側の方とか
そうですね。
はい。それにも関わらず見てくださる皆様がいてくださるおかげで、いつもね温かい放送になっているのをね僕も見させてもらっているので、はい、本当に素晴らしいと思います。
はい。で我々もですねこの英語の放送をよく見させてもらってるんですけども、小池さんの方で印象に残っている回とかありますか？
はい。そうですね。スコッツさんが結構ネタを仕込んでくれる。
仕込みますね。
なんかこうコスプレとかもあったじゃないですか。はい。結構これ結構序盤の方かなと思うんですけど、親父ネタだったりとか、はい。でこうわざわざあれ自前でねひげ伸ばしてくださったりとか、はい。こうなんかすごい僕らが出る時とかもなんかサムネめちゃくちゃ面白かったと思ってます。バッキーの顔がでかい。
いっぱいなんですね。あったね。
はい。いろいろね本当にこうスコッツさんがねネタを仕込んでくれて、はい、面白いやつになっていたなと思ってるんですけど。
ありがとうございます。いやこれ僕はねやっぱドリームチームがやっぱり印象的でしたよね。皆さんがめちゃくちゃ僕を応援してくれて、もうなんだろう今度こそこれこそバッキーだ、これがバッキーだみたいなやってくれたじゃないですか。はい。あれよかったです。コメント見てるのめちゃくちゃ楽しかったです。印象いいからと。はい。ジャスティンさんもね時ね そうあったね。
僕がジャスティンさんのデッドヒートを繰り広げてバッキーがねみたいな感じでしたけど、
僕0ポイントでしたけどでもみんなのこの熱いハートをこう打ち抜いたのは多分僕でしたね。はい。真の勝者は僕だった。はい。
多分バッキーあまりご読めないかもしれないですけどコメントのところでバッキーバッキーバッキーって書いてありましたね。はい。本当に皆さんとねこう言語は違ってもすごい一体感を得られたすごい楽しい。はい、
あれはで、はい、
思いますが、はい、また機会があればぜひリベンジ待ってます。
はい。
はい、ということでね、50回迎えたんでね、次は100回目指してほしいですね。
そうですね。
はい。というわけでそれまでね、アナザーイベントね、ブログアウントね、あと放送を、はい、よろしくお願いしますというところで、はい、これからもね皆さんもアナザーイベント楽しんで放送も楽しんでくださると嬉しいです。
はい。で僕たちもこうやってこうビデオレターとかでね、ちょくちょく登場して、お邪魔させていただきますので、これからもよろしくお願いします。
お願いします。
はい。でそれではバイバイ。
Thank you so much, Koike-san and Becky-san, for that message. Truly, truly appreciate it. And now we actually have a message from Varuo, which did you send in a message earlier? Interesting. Let's take a look at this video. Oh God, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Let me recoup from that. Thank you so much, Varuo, for that heartfelt message. And now with those messages, let's get into the news. So, first, regarding the new update, what do we have in store for you? We are adding new content to the mythos, Shadow of Sin and Steel. This episode being Beneath the Twilight Blooms, or the name of this content, rather. Let's meet the characters, shall we? New character, the urbane entrepreneur sails across the currents of time, ruby-sleeved merchant Shigure. Shigure threw away his claim to the Fugenito Ryu clan to travel the world as a merchant. And while he's focused on business, profit isn't everything to Shigure, because all that matters is if it's fascinating, he wants in. He also has a keen interest in Western tastes, which shows in his flashy attire. As CEO, Shigure is focused on expanding the Fugen company by opening local branches around the world. He mostly deals in products of unknown origin, which he acquires via an exclusive trade route of his own design. Thoughts, chat? Thoughts, Kronos Cats? What do you think? Keep wanting to reach for water, which I don't have. I see some positive reactions to the new Shigure. Let's take a look at some of the key characters of this new content. As we just met a ruby-sleeved merchant Shigure. We will also see Blooming Blade Akane and Jet Tactician Shion. Let's talk a little bit about the story, shall we? Hold on, I gotta get into my dramatic voice. Here we go. Ready? As the tale of Sin and Steel draws to a close, the eastern continent is bathed in the ruby light of a new dawn. However, the supposedly restored Fugen Dojo is not out of the woods just yet. Shigure, who chose the life of a merchant, and Akane, who is set to be the next Grand Master of the Fugen Dojo, have each traveled far on their chosen paths. With intersections few and far between, a cavernous gap has grown between them. But then, earth-shattering news makes its way to Shigure. Scene. Updates. First off, the Mythos Shadow of Sin and Steel will be added to the replay story feature. You'll now be able to replay the Shadow of Sin and Steel Mythos. Just talk to the Bard in Time's Forgotten Stop to do so. Next, Senya AS will finally be Stellar Awakened. With his cap level raised, new abilities and stellar skills are now available. Clear beneath the Twilight Blooms to get the Ame no Totsuka star chart necessary for Stellar Awakening Senya another style. With the Sword of Strength and Sword of Skill he inherited from his two masters, he combines their strength and bursts forward with his own sword style. When in Stellar Burst, his stellar skill executes Fugen Itoryu, Fukon Fugen Itoryu, Unryu, before attacking. Consumes stacked blades of skill and strength to majorly increase his stellar skill strength, and additionally change to Silver Shroud mode to increase his skill strength by 1.2 times. What do we think? What do we think so far? Chronos Cats. Gotta find any excuse I possibly can just to say Chronos Cats. What do we think? Let's go back to the story real quick. What do we think? What kind of news can you imagine made its way to Shigure that kicks off this adventure? And why do we think such a gap has formed between Shigure and Akane? War, Mustafa theorizes. Well, with that theory, we actually do have one more thing regarding this particular mythos, regarding characters around this particular mythos. There is another character. Speaking of Akane, if you clear the newly added tome conditions in the Astral Archives True Hero set, you will be able to unlock Akane's normal style, 5-star class. I love the dawn light art here. Jack, you called it? Rex apparently didn't. It was not on their bingo card. We have been traveling with Akane for a long time. It is certainly welcome news to get the 5-star normal style. Let's take another look here. Stellar Awaken. Not only does you get a 5-star, but you can Stellar Awaken Akane by clearing Astral Archives difficulty Stellar. In the Character Quest 3 story, with a renewed desire to become stronger, Akane heads to the Fugen Dojo to seek advice from Shigure. And then she is on the kite. For anybody looking for a pronunciation guide here, I'm not the foremost expert, but I think I'll get pretty close here. Hihayahi. Hihayahi. One more time. Hihayahi. Hihayahi. So once again, I know I do this quite often, but it's important to make sure we're all on the same page, right? What is the question that everybody asks when we announce new content? What is the number one question that is currently on your minds in regards to this content? Bet I know what it is. But why don't you tell me? Melody, quick on the draw. Release date. When is it releasing? A lot of people seem to still be curious about the pronunciation. Ihayahi. See a lot of when. When is it coming out? Release date. Yep, that's right. Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you when the release date is. Version 3.12.2 releases July 10th. That is this Thursday. Just 2 days from now. Thursday, I believe, right? July 10th. Hold on. Today's the 8th. Today's Tuesday. 9th is Wednesday. 10th is Thursday. Correct. Yeah. All right. We're on the same page. July 10th, which is a Thursday. And I was 100% confident in that. So I'd like to hear from you real quick. What are you looking forward to the most? Are you looking forward to the 5-star and Stellar Awakened Akane? Are you looking forward to the new Shigure? Moses, I will get to that question shortly. Sing a song. What is in the public domain at this moment? I don't know if any songs are in the public domain. This whole update received both of them. Somebody's in Senya. I apologize. I left Senya out. Senya is also getting Stellar Awakened. All three. A lot of love for everybody. I see a lot of comments that say that just looking forward to all of it. Which is great to hear. Speaking of great to hear, wouldn't it be great to hear some more information about the 3.12.20 update? I know I think it would be great. So enjoy this video.
Building the future is my trade. Down to business. It's on the house. Be gone. My time's not cheap. A parting gift. Another Eden. The cat beyond time and space.
That is a closer look at our new friend, new parallel time ally, the urbane entrepreneur that sails across the current of time, ruby-sleeved merchant Shigure, voiced by Matt Newlish. This encounter will be added in version 3.12.2. What do we think of the illustration here? Let me get your thoughts on the illustration, Chronos Cats. Is a very very apt pose. A lot of comments on the pose here. You're already commenting on the splash art, the literal the literal splash art. Am I right? I'm sorry. We do have a comment from the creator, from art team. Well, actually, from a couple. From a creator, from art team member you. This character was really fun to work on, especially since his characterization was already set in stone. I wanted to make something that screamed, "The great Shigure has arrived!" And so this image of him at the harbor with seagulls flying overhead, looking out into the ocean, came to mind. What came out was the dandy you see here. I was asked to give him an outfit that showed off he wasn't the type to be held down by norms. So I gave him an outfit with a Western base and a flashy kimono he wears like a jacket. Take a closer look at that design once more now that we've gotten the designer's comments. An idea of what they were talking about here with the kimono that he's wearing like a jacket. You can see how different bits of the jacket kind of flow off in different directions. And how he has the poppiest of popped collars that I have ever seen in my life. Well, let's get a little bit more into the meta of this, shall we? Character breakdown: the ruby-sleeved merchant Shigure, an attacker who shines best in multi-type parties. Shigure style Tiger. Unleashes an all-enemy earth slash attack as well as increasing Shigure's critical damage and stacking Prosperity Prayer. Plus, if there are allies of 3+ type personalities in the front line, excluding Shigure, the ally in the front line slot to Shigure's left. I don't know if this is showing up. Oh, well, it's kind of mirroring me, so it still looks like the left. To Shigure's left, gets skill hits plus increased critical damage, flexible slash, and barrier pierce, all while stacking Prosperity Prayer. Rending Chillin' Slash, increased strength times 10. Oh, let me see if I can bring this up a little bit. Not that much. Increases strength times 10 for frontline allies with Prosperity Prayer. In Stellar Burst, his stellar skill is an all-enemy earth slash attack that ignores target defenses, guarantees critical, and increases damage when critical. Time for everybody's favorite crunchy meta segment. It's Backy's Battle Tips. According to Backy, Shigure is great for support and healing, making him the perfect fit for dungeon crawls. The skill EI for an eye, get it? Yeah, EI for an eye. All enemy earth slash attack. Additional effect: upon first use, strength increased times 10. And then Stronghold Elixir applies the following effect to all allies. Physical resistance plus 30%, magic resistance plus 30% for 3 turns. Additional effects: applies the following effects to allies with Prosperity Prayer. Cyclone Wind immunity and status immunity times 3. So example party formation, and just a quick disclaimer here, that recommendations are based on character stats in their Stellar Awakened state, if they can be Stellar Awakened. But for example, Fugen Itoryu character Shion ES, Akane AC, and Shigure ES. The key is making sure the 3 frontline allies other than Shigure AC have different types. Check through your slash type allies who aren't Fugen Itoryu users too. Shion ES provides support for right-hand allies, and Shigure AC does the same for left-hand allies. So if you get somebody in the middle, or you put them together, they help each other. And with that, let's talk about some encounters, shall we? Of course, as we have discussed, we have Ruby Sleeve Merchant Shigure, a fateful encounter for him, who will appear at a rate of 10% on the 10th encounter, and as a pickup bonus, he appears Stellar Awakened. After that, we're doing an Eastern Heroes edition of the Fateful Encounter, in which you are guaranteed to encounter one of the characters listed below on the 10th encounter. Characters are Ruby Sleeved Merchant Shion ES, Jet Tactician AS, Komachi AS, Hoarfrost Songstress, Kagodame, Nekoko ES, Izuna, Nocturne Ninja, Shigure ES, Blooming Blade, and Vermilion Whip. After that, we have the Stellar Shine, Shion ES, Jet Tactician ES, and Blooming Blade. You can encounter Stellar Awakened, Shion ES, Blooming Blade Akane, or Jet Tactician Shion ES at a 5% encounter rate each on the 10th encounter. If the ally has already been Stellar Awakened, the character will receive an additional 10 Shadow or Light points. And one more, 3 times max Fateful Encounter, Kagodame and Izuna. You can encounter Kagodame or Izuna at a 5% rate each on the 10th encounter. If the ally has already been Stellar Awakened, that character will receive an additional 10 Shadow or Light points. Now let's talk about some of the campaigns. We were asked about campaigns before. Here is your answer. First, the rewards are back for achievements, some of the larger, the bigger achievement awards, for starting chapters 1 through 7 of Mythos Shadow of Sin and Steel during the Revival campaign, which is going to be from the 3.12.20 update through September 30, 2:59 p.m. UTC. Then Whisper of Time is back. 1 free encounter a day, up to 10 times max. This will run from July 10th through July 23rd, so make sure you are logging in and you're doing the Whisper of Time polls regularly in order to take advantage of that. You all look like you have a different name for it than I do. One that's higher in sodium content. A new feature coming is banners added for certain notices. This is to help make some information a little bit more easily accessible and viewable. In order to make it easier to find important information, certain notices will be shown as banners. You'll be able to tap the banner in order to view the notice. Now, this will happen, just to kind of explain a little bit more, it's going to, this is something that will appear upon login, and then it will disappear. Molten Cheese appears to be waiting on a Scott banner. He will likely be waiting for a while longer. My guess is a great while longer. So that does it for the, let's see, for the encounters, for the campaigns, for the new story. And next, what I'm going to get into very shortly, while we are waiting to sync with our colleagues on the Japanese stream, we will talk about some future update info. But while we're waiting on that, I want to do a quick roll call. Later in the stream, as I mentioned at the top, we're going to play for you an interview that I did with some members of the community. I want to ask right now if are any of those members here in the chat. I think I saw Pex earlier. Is anybody here at the moment? Pex, Clay, Clambo. Anybody out there? Maybe there you are. Yes. Hello, Pex. First of all, thank you so much for being so gracious as to do the interview with us last week. Wanted to just follow up real quick. What was your did you have any takeaways from our conversation, or were there any questions that you wanted to ask? Is there an AC Annabelle? Do you want to ask any questions that I'm allowed to answer? Yeah, a little bit of a delay. No, of course. Thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate it. All right, I think we've given our colleagues enough time to catch up. With that, let's move on to some new content that's going to appear in future updates. Once again, this is not coming out in Thursday's update. This is going to be coming out in a future update. We can look forward to puzzles galore in the Miracle Manor. This is something I'm actually quite looking forward to. A strange manor found somewhere in the space-time rift. It was created by the descendants of a certain family to use for experiments. According to the mistress of the manor, you will witness a spectacle most devastatingly elegant, profoundly perplexing, puzzles, panic, and perhaps a touch of pleasure. They're just wanting me to pop the mic, aren't they? With this with this copywriting. Would you like to know more? I hope you would, because I have a video that is going to show you more. Enjoy. I could feel the frustration in our demo players' fingers at about the 40-second mark there. But yeah, this is once again. I'm a big puzzles in games guy myself. I love puzzle games or puzzles in games. This is something that I'm very much looking forward to. What do you think, Chronos Cats? I gotta try to fit. I gotta try to fit call out to Chronos Cats as many times as I can in this video. We gotta ingrain myself with using the term. Make sure I get used to calling you guys Chronos Cats. Definitely gives the Miracle Master definitely gives Mistress of the Manor vibes. I mean, look at her setup here for afternoon tea. Even has a bell to call for help. And in, you know, obscenely extravagant fashion, the bell appears to be actually out of reach. So if she wanted to call for help, she'd have to walk around to the other side of the table in order to do so. Eric, I feel ya. The slide puzzles have been a weakness of mine for ages. I mean, they've been around for decades. All right. Why don't we move on to the next reveal here? The next reveal. Now, if anybody's looking at the JP stream, no spoilers. Do not answer this question. But any guesses? Because I didn't guess. I didn't get this. Any guesses as to what character is going to get a new style in a future update? Specifically, which character that I'm about to introduce next. Once again, if you're looking at the other stream, do not answer. Yes, there is in fact more. Q. As we have some guesses here: Alter Tuva, Sebastia, Philly Lily, Scott, another style. Look, I got a haircut. When did I got a haircut on? Like 3 days ago. So I guess I already am revealing my another style right here. You'll see. You'll see that when we play the fan interview video that I have recently gotten a haircut, because it is unwieldy, and that was recorded last week. Hozuki ES, Elga, Nagi, a couple of other guesses. This one actually holds a special place in my heart for two reasons. One reason I'll keep to myself. The other reason is because this character, I think, was probably my first like 4-star character. When I was just figuring the game out. And he had a I forget what the attack is called. It's a medium attack, earth-based attack that attacks multiple baddies. And so at the very, very, very beginning stages of the game, Raven was my, most basic early on level dungeon clearer, I guess. But yes, Raven, the masked man who wanders lost betwixt light and dark, life and death. Actually, there are 3 reasons. I'll get into actually 3 reasons why I really enjoy this. The other reason, aside, actually, before I move on, before I even reveal this reason, I gotta see the Kronos Cat's reaction here. Looking a lot of Raven fans. I did not realize there were so many Raven fans. But this is like serious. I think this was, you know, my first character outside of the original cast that, you know, was in regular rotation in the party. Here's another reason why I'm so particularly excited about this one. The writer of the character quest for this style is none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Masato Kato, who has this to say about the character and the quest. Raven's a character who has been around since the beginning. And with that, fans of another certain series, featuring a mysterious masked man, had plenty of time to offer up a hypothesis about the mystery that surrounds him. Will this be the quest that finally reveals the truth? In addition to diving into Raven's past, there's also this theme of the mask versus what lies underneath it. I think it's kind of a strange story with a vibe that's different from most other character quests. I hope you all enjoy playing it. We have another creator comment here from designer Matsumoto, who says, I really upped the ante on Raven's darkness and mystery this time. I used the design and description provided by director Kato as a base for the extra impressive bone rings. Bones are very thematically important, so I included bone accents in his outfit and his weapon as well. Plus, there might just be an interesting effect in his battles, so keep your eyes peeled. We're getting a Stellar Awakening. Any guesses? I'm actually not going to wait that long because I realize there's a lag between my asking of these questions and the actual answers coming in. So before I see the answers come in, I'll give you 3 seconds to guess, and we'll find out.
Are at the ready.
Speaking of characters that carried my team in the early game, Mariel is maybe my first 5-star character, actually. That's right, Stellar Awakening at a later date. More on that later. Mariel, voiced by Jessica McDonald, is getting Stellar Awakened. The original healer, as was said. Finally, there's one more upcoming character that I would like to introduce to you. I imagine, some people may be excited about this one as well. A new style for the black-clad swordsman. A time-layer fugitive chased by her unerasable past. Black-clad swordsman is getting in another style. Stay tuned for more information on this. Some people saying there's more. Actually, I think as in terms of content, I believe in terms of content we're getting. We're about finished, but there actually is more news and more things that are happening. So yes, I get to say, but wait, there's more. Including, man, look at Raven's new look. That is sick. Another Eden summer campaign is coming soon. How can there be more? I'll tell you how. With some new news. Including a summer illustration contest. By the way, shout out to the art team for the art on this graphic here, providing a great example for what you can do for the summer illustration contest, calling all artists for summer-themed illustrations. Post on X with the hashtag Another Eden Summer, or as a comment on Facebook to the post. Submission period, July 8th. That's today. That's today. You can already start submitting if you want through August 31st, 2025, 2:59 p.m. UTC. We are looking for your summer-themed illustrations. To give you some more details here, post with the hashtag Another Eden Summer on X or on Facebook. The contest period, as mentioned, July 8th through the 31st. The winners will be announced in September. Themes and requirements: Another Eden illustrations with a summer theme. Only illustrations are eligible for this contest. Prizes: the grand prize, there will be 2 winners. So grand prizes, 2 winners. An illustration drawn by the Another Eden art team, a special trophy, and then a special prize for 3 winners, a special trophy. We look forward to your submissions there. And now to summarize and actually break slightly more news, just a slight bit of more news, I think. Actually, on the next slide we will. But the version 3.12.2 update will be available July 10th, and it will include the Mythos Shadow of Sin and Steel additional quest. The Beneath the Twilight Blooms will be released. The new Parallel Time Layer ally, Ruby Sleeved Merchant Shigure, arrives. The Mythos Shadow of Sin and Steel will be added to the replay story. Senya, another style, Stellar Awakened. Akane, normal style, gets her 5-star class unlocked. The clear conditions if you clear certain conditions, you can also Stellar Awaken her. The achievement reward for starting each chapter of Mythos Shadow of Sin and Steel will be increased during the revival campaign, and there will be a Whisper of Time. Then, in the future, there will be Puzzles Galore. The Miracle Manor is coming soon. Raven, voiced by Nick Bolton, not to be confused with a certain 2-time pro football champion linebacker, will get another style. Mario will get a normal style, her normal style, Stellar Awakened. A character-specific weapon for Mario, Hierophant, will be added to Manifestation Weapon Tempering. That's actually a little bit of new news. We didn't mention that before, did we? And then the summer campaign is coming soon. And a little later on, Black-clad swordsman, voiced by Jane Jackson, gets another style, and character-specific weapons for Yuna, Oracle, will be added to Manifestation Weapon Tempering. Another bit of new news that we did not break until just now. And with that, we do have the end of our content and our news. The last thing I want to do, once again, as we are celebrating our 50th episode, we are actually celebrating you all, the community, who come out here and you chat with us. You hang out here, you Kronos Cats, you hang out in the chat. You create such a positive environment. So we decided to reach out to a few of you, ask you a few questions, get to know you a little better, and we recorded those calls so that we could share them with you here. Please enjoy these conversations with the members of the community, Pex, Clay, and Clambo. Enjoy. We are here celebrating the 50th live stream, the 50th Another Eden Live, and I am here with Clay. I am here with Clambo. I am here with Pex. Pex, welcome.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Clambo. How you guys doing?
Hello, it's nice to meet you. My name is Clay.
Thank you very much for joining. Could you please introduce yourself briefly?
Hi, I'm Pegs. I draw. I post my fan art on the AE subreddit and also on Twitter. You've probably seen my stuff here and there.
I've been a long time player for Another Eden. I believe I started playing since day one. So yeah, I love fitness in Another Eden. I don't know. I really don't know what to say.
Well, I am just one of the many players of the global version of Another Eden. I've started playing since around May 2020, I think.
What is your favorite Another Eden memory?
My favorite memory is probably when I was watching the live stream that revealed this episode live last year for the anniversary. Like, it was super cool to me, not only because of the episode itself. I've been looking forward to it for 5 years, and then it just like released on the 7th anniversary, which I found was so perfect. But then something even better happened that day, which was the anniversary ES release. I was like, oh, what ES character could they possibly release with this episode that have to do with it? So I was completely caught off guard when the ES they released was Annabelle. Yeah. My beloved. So I kind of just like since then I've kind of just called that episode that update the PEX update.
Oh wow. All right, this is gonna get a bit heavy on my side, but my favorite Another Eden memory is the time I shared with my girlfriend when she was going chemotherapy because she had breast cancer. And during that time, as you know, you need to wait on a chair. And I was just like accompanying her, and we were just like playing because you can't really do anything. So I was just like sitting in a room with her and just like doing voice and just like showing her the game and just, you know, spending time with her. So that's pretty much my most treasured memory about the game.
Wow, that's amazing to hear.
My most favorite part, perhaps the most memorable one, is the Cat Beyond Its Territory side quest, the one with playing as Varuo. It is still my most memorable and definitely the funniest one to this day. I couldn't stop laughing back at the time when I was playing it.
What hobbies and interests do you have outside of Another Eden?
I do a lot of creative stuff, so just like art and like I mean, you probably already knew that considering what I post in the community. I guess I also play other like games sometimes. But I somehow always find a way to incorporate Another Eden into them. Like when I play Minecraft, for example, I build things that are vaguely based off of Another Eden characters.
Yeah, so I work out a lot. I train about like 10 hours a week. I'm an amateur boxer. I also do LARPing. What else do? I do conventions. I do cosplay. I'm a big nerd actually. But yeah, I would say fitness and cosplays are my big hobbies. So
I think I like cooking.
Oh, okay. What kind of things do you like to cook?
Simple ones, just simple ones.
Now, I would like to, if it's okay, ask a couple of trivia questions. I'm going to test your knowledge real quick of Another Eden. First question: when did the global version launch? And we're just looking for the month and the year.
Oh boy, that I do not know. I'm not really good with date actually. Wow.
Best guess.
The month and the year, it's in January 2019.
Very good.
I get that right?
On the dot. January 2019. Correct.
January 29th, 2019.
Perfect.
Or 28th. One of the two.
Perfect. Question number 2. What is the name, or what are the names of SETI's 2 drones?
I literally did his quest. It's Clock and
Retro and Clock.
You did a poster not too long ago.
Yeah.
That was like very, very, very funny.
Oh, thank you.
Of course, it's Clock and Retro.
Yeah, I had a feeling you knocked that one out of the park.
Clock and it's not Bolt. I don't remember. I do not know this. Wow.
No, it's totally fine. Retro is what we're going
with. Retro and Clock, yes.
Last question here. Every Another Eden Live has streamed on YouTube, except for one. On which platform did the first Another Eden Live stream?
I'm not quite sure.
Ooh, this one I'm not quite sure of. Was it Twitter?
Ooh, I believe it was on Facebook, wasn't it?
That's correct. Yes.
Yes.
It was on Facebook. The final things I want to talk about, this is kind of a two-part question. You can choose to answer one or both parts of these questions, but what are your favorite parts of the live stream, and what would you like to see more of in future live streams?
Funny that you mentioned, because last night, me and a bunch of other another Eden content creator at we kind of like a rundown from the main storyline, and I was saying that you should bring back the that little segment you had, where it was you had like an activities like, let's say, making a cake, and we have to decide like the party of like 6 that would like make the cake. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh right, yeah, that was I believe that was yeah, we would give you a hypothetical, and you'd say like who would you like to bring on a road trip with you or something like that.
Exactly, yeah.
When it comes to things I want to see more, I'd like to see more of the behind the scenes regarding the development process, such as the characters and the story, about the ideas, such as developer talk, something like that.
I really like seeing like the future, like what's coming next, like the characters that are revealed next, and then also like community reactions to them. Like I usually have like the live stream chat open on the side while I watch, and it's super cool to see everyone like being all hyped up and stuff whenever, like, you know, for example, if a character they really like comes up on stream.
Thank you very much, everyone, for your time today. Truly, now back to my short hair. Truly, once again, thank you again to Pex. I know you're here. Thank you, Pex. Thank you to Clay. Thank you to Clambo for your time. And once again, thank all of you, each and every one of you, for getting us here. We did it, gang. We have just gotten through 50 episodes of another Eden Live. Looking forward to going through 50 more. I hope I didn't just curse myself. Looking forward to the next 50. It will. It's a pleasure every single time. Thank you so much for being here today. Looking forward to the next one. Be kind to each other. I'll see you next time.